Hey guys, it's DarudeLeafStorm here, and I'm here with playoffs of the PUDL Season 2. Now, we've got our work cut out for us. So we didn't have a week 8. We got the forfeit win over the R last week. I believe due to scheduling issues. But anyway, we are in playoffs. We are taking on Shiro Round 1. Shiro is coach of the LA Yampers. She's got a very scary team. As you can see, the 6 she brought were Panquakes, which I was fully expecting here. Cleaver, again, Ninetales. Those 3 I was definitely expecting. Then we have the Spiritomb coming, which makes sense for Holucha. Terrasteel Kamala, which I thought was a very big possibility here, and I'm not too surprised to see it. And then we see Sinister as well. So, couple of things. No Kilowattrel here, which is lovely. I really thought Scarf Kilowattrel was going to come here to counteract my rain, because it outspeeds all of my rain abusers. So I really expected that to come here, but it did not. Samurott also was kind of one that I was kind of 50-50ing up about. I can see why it didn't come, but I'm also glad it's not here. Also, obviously I prepped for everything, but Terrasteel Kamala was something that was quite scary, actually. And I knew I had to play this right. Basically, my game plan, I'm bringing Flying Spam. I think it looks incredible into Shiro. I think it looks incredible into the 6 she brought also. Going into this, I'm expecting Rocky Helmet Pex. I think that Mon is just a pain for me to deal with, to be honest. I'm expecting probably Scarf Cleaver. I can see Scarf Cleaver coming here. Ninetales, I'm expecting, looking at her team, she doesn't have many setup options apart from Sinister. So obviously I'm expecting Veil. But I'm not sure what to expect, whether it's going to be Nasty Plot, whether it's going to be, I don't know. I'm not sure it's going to be Boots. I'm not sure if it's going to be Light Clay. I'm not 100% sure on what Ninetales setters is going to be. Same with the Spiritomb. There's a couple of things the Spiritomb could be. Foul Play was pretty good into me. Foul Play Willow, that is, was okay into me. But Calm Mind's also pretty good as well. So we'll see what comes out of that. Kamala, honestly, offensive is, again, pretty damn good into me. It can kind of just spam moves against me. So maybe it's going to be offensive AV. And Sinister, I'm expecting some Calm Mind strengths at BS. But let's just get into it. Going into it, I was going to leave Bombardier, but I was looking at her team and nothing KOs Holucha turn 1 except from, I think it was a Blizzard from Ninetales. So she leaves Ninetales, obviously having Scout for that. But I'm confident in leading with my banded Holucha. It's like I said, Flying Spam's very good into Shiro. So I felt quite confident going and leading with Holucha. So she leads with Cleaver. This one's kind of a pain for me to deal with. I should have really expected this as a lead. It was something I was considering, and I was going to take the damage on this, in which way I go for the Iron Head. I go for the Iron Head in particular because I want to try and get the flinch. If she's not scarfed and is like Boots or something, if I get that flinch, it is massive. So I go for the Iron Head here, and we do see Spiritomb is not Rocky Helmet, it is Leftovers. So good to know, good to know. If I clicked Brave Bird there, this Mon would have been annihilated, but I think by far my best play was probably Iron Head. We could have scouted the Pex's Helmet if that was the thing. I think going for that flinch on that first turn was the correct call. So here I know I get my free switch out into Pippa, which is lovely. She does miss the Willow, which is kind of unfortunate. If she has something like Hex, which I'm expecting, which is bringing Willow, obviously it's going to do a little bit less damage, but overall it's not a massive gameplay here. But obviously now she doesn't know whether I'm unaware or Magic Guard, so that's another thing that she kind of lost a bit of information, really, more than anything. So Fifi is going to click Stealth Rocks. She goes hard into Patty. I should have really thought about this, but I mean, this is a very good switch in by Shiro. But I thought, get my rocks up, get that going, and just kind of apply some pressure that way. I did not bring my Ghost type this week, So I'm expecting a rapid spin here. So I'm thinking of how I can punish that in the best way possible. I'm thinking get in my Glow King, get her in, get Dorothel in, and try and get some damage going. Maybe with something like Bax. So we see the Terra come out right away, so it's good to get that out of the way. Let's just have Terra Steel team also. And we do see is Terra Steel, which I did mention in prep that I thought this could be a bring, but people weren't 100% sure on this one. But alas, here it is. So Terra Blast does a decent chunk. I believe from this I did realise that it was more offensive because that Terra Blast is doing a solid chunk to me, you know. So I am Colbert, so I'm not scared of the knockoff here, and I know I can live pretty much any hit. I think Earthquake obviously got close to killing me, but I was expecting more knockoff than Earthquake really. So we get the Chili off. Dorothel tells a really stinky joke, and we get on out of there. So here I'm thinking about what to do. I actually originally had weakness policy on my backs, which would have gone crazy here. It would have gone wild because I could have just gone out into backs and clicked DD, obviously with the defense boost from the snow. But I figured my best play is to go out into Blair, and I debate here for a while, right? You know, he's got Shiro's got two switches, right? Pex and Spiritomb, both of which take a lot of damage from this Brave Bird. Shiro opts to go into the Spiritomb first. And after rocks, like, depending on the Pex's spread, Brave Bird potentially 2-hit KOs that mon. So I was definitely willing to take the risk of her staying in because I just did not see it happening. I think I lived pretty much anything that Kamala went for anyway. So I do get the Brave Bird damage off, and we are going to be able to 2-hit KO the Spiritomb, and the flying spam is already starting. And yeah, I knew Vanilla Hawlucha was going to be big in this game. I was considering this all set up. I wasn't sure which one to go for, but I decided that Banded plus then like Skyplay Bombardier was going to be my best route this game. So here I'm kind of thinking about what to do. Pex comes in, so I'm just kind of thinking I have a couple of options here. I've got Aerial, obviously, which you saw me hovering over there. And I've got Dorothel. Dorothel obviously gives me that momentum back. She can't really touch it, really, with anything. She might make an aggressive double out into something else. But I think overall, Dorothel's a pretty good switch in here. So in she comes. In she comes, and Shiro goes for a cover, which makes 100% sense if I stayed in. She was scouting for damage. If I stayed in and clicked it again, it would have been, yeah. Would have been scary for her. So I can see definitely why she made that play. I go for Chili again just to get some more momentum, and we also did not see any recovery on that top attack, which is obviously important. So Patty comes back in, takes the rocks damage, takes that nice 6%, eventually chipping away at this mon. I can obviously see whether it's lefties this turn too, which is very nice. Obviously Chili fails because snow is already up. And now I'm just going to rinse and repeat. I get my Hawlucha right back in. Blair comes right back in. And here, obviously I made the Brave Bird play last time. I've got a couple of things for Pex in the back. Obviously, as we do see the leftovers here, by the way. We do see, I do have Blair. I do have my Cryogonal. And I have my Glow King for Pex. So here, I made this play very quickly, but I decide this mon is just annoying, especially with lefties. It was just going to be annoying for my team. It was going to be annoying for me to chip down. I'm more than willing to take the risk. Go for CC here. Felt like it was more reward than risk. As you see, she expects me to go for the Brave Bird. I get the CC off, and we kill Patty. So Blair is up 2 kills right now. He's going absolutely wild in this game, and that's a big threat down, you know. I couldn't touch that mon with my Glow King. It was just a pain more than anything. It was a pain to break along with this Pex, but Blair is slowly doing the job. more than I expected, to be honest with you. So, next, Hex comes in. I decide Ariel's looking insane now that Kamala's gone. Freeze Drive's looking very spammable into a team. Freeze Drive plus Flash Cannon, obviously. As she makes a little aggressive double here and gets in Weave, which is the Sinister. Now, obviously, that double didn't quite work out. But here, I'm able to go for the Freeze Dry and reveals Yachi Berry. Very nice tech, but I am Never Melt Ice. I'm quite offensive on this too. So even if she goes for a Carmine, I'm still able to kill with another. Goes for Matcha Gotcha, and it's going to do a decent amount, to be fair to Cryo, but nothing crazy. This mod is wild in the Spidef department, so yeah, not doing an incredible amount, but you know, a decent chunk, a respectable amount, I would say. And yeah, a pretty easy freeze dry click for me here. Things are kind of running very smoothly so far, but you know, Alola Ninetales is still sat in the back. That mon can change the entire trajectory of the game, but I think I have a lot left so far. A lot of answers, that is. So in comes Ninetales. Shiro, where's the name? Where's the name? Look at this girl. She looks so pretty shiny, by the way. But yeah, so I get my freeze dry off, and it still does, you know, it does a respectable amount. So here, I'm deciding. Obviously, I know what the idea is, okay? I know this Veil is about to go up. So I'm thinking, I actually calced, and I think I was calcing max HP Ninetales. That Flash Cannon wouldn't kill after Veil, and I was like, right, that's perfect. Like, I can kind of store my turns, and kind of get Veil out of the way, you know? Because, you know, Kleavor's still around, Pex is still around. Mainly Kleavor more than anything. Kleavor's like the last like big threat now, because, I mean, you look at my team and you look at Kleavor, and it's kind of scary. Obviously, I've got a couple of offensive answers for it, but it doesn't make it any less scary of a mon. So here, I do go for the spin. I thought, get a speed boost, you know, it's Kleavor's Scarf, I can get some damage off on that. So I thought that that would be a decent play. Again, kind of stalling turns a little bit. 2 of the Veil. So on this turn, I do go for the Flash Cannon. Again, pretty easy click on my end. If she wants to bring in Pex and potentially get a Toxic off on me, that could be quite annoying. Because obviously she lived the freeze dry quite comfortably. But you know, I have quite a lot of offense in the back where I'm not stressing too much so far. Veil is quite annoying for said offense though. So we do go for the Flash Cannon, and we actually do kill the Ninetales. Ninetales does in fact go down. And yeah, so we've got Kleavor, Shiro's got Kleavor, Toxapex, and what else has she got left? Sinister. And we've got the Veil up. She's got the Veil up on her side. So Kleavor does come in. We do see that it takes rocks, so we know that it's not boots. I'm expecting it to be Scarf. I think Scarf's very good into me. I think Banded is also not bad into me at all. I think it's easily Revenge, don't get me wrong, but I have to pick one if it's Banded. So yeah, so, you know, I've got my defensive piece in Glow King still left in the back. I've also got Clef, which is sitting at, I think it's at full HP right now. Yeah. So we're looking quite strong right now. I honestly think in this game, Flying Spam was just, you know, Lucha in the early game. Getting that in as much as possible was just kind of my game plan, and so far it's worked out pretty well. But you know, we can't underestimate this Kleavor. Like I say, it's a very scary man, very scary. So here I'm really deciding on what to do. I'm struggling between a few things. I try and go into Clef, but I do time out, and I just go for the freeze drive on this mom, which is fine. You know, I need the damage anyway. We do see that it's Citrus, so basically Cryogiddle died for nothing in the end. But now I know it's Citrus, so, you know. Obviously, that wasn't the idea. The idea was to go out to Clef, but it's my own fault for timing out. So, anyway, rocks go up. Quite annoying. Quite bloody annoying. So now I'm going to bring in my Clef, and now I'm going to kind of stall out these Veil turns. Obviously, Ninetales is dead, so I feel more than comfortable just kind of sitting here and stalling out those turns. And kind of seeing what Shiro wants to do from here. So I am going to click Moonlight. I will say, this is probably not the best strategy for me. If she was SD and clicked it here, that could have been not great, you know? Moonblast is obviously not doing an insane amount of damage. And obviously I have got a few offensive answers in the back. But if she was SD, this could be a really scary play. But she does go for the U-turn here. And I'm assuming just get a crit on that also. If you're wondering why it did so much damage, it's because of a crit. But let's see what she brings in here. Obviously she's got the Pex in the back and she's got the Sinister. Sinister is the one that comes in here, shiny. And obviously we get the rocks dug in there and we get our Moonlight off. Beep, beep. So Clef is a crazy mod, man. And the snow does in fact stop, which obviously it doesn't really mean anything. It means my back has a little bit less defense, but other than that, we're looking all good. So here, I'm kind of thinking about what to do in this situation. Machagotcha is obviously going to do a decent amount, and it's going to heal her too. So I'm a bit scared actually of this mob. As you can see, Machagotcha does a decent chunk, heals her back a decent amount also. But I am just going to go for the Moonblast, kind of like chunk that damage back down on her basically. I do get a special attack drop here also, which is actually unfortunate. It means now that I can click Moonlight and she's not healing as much, and again stalling out those Veil turns, because once Veil's down, then you know I can kind of go from there. So just go for the Strength Sap here on my Clef. Strength Sap being the crazy move that it is, does heal her up quite a decent amount, but I'm also going to heal. I'm going to heal back up too. Again, just kind of stalling these turns out. I don't want anything crazy to happen. I am looking good right now, but there is a Toxapex in the back. I don't want to mess around with this mon, especially when I don't have a move to hit it on my Fable. So here she's going to go for the Shadow Ball, just kind of get some damage off on me here. I am going to click the Moonblast right back. Kind of fishing for another special attack drop. And yeah, like I say, just kind of chipping away, getting these turns down, and seeing what happens from here. We are going to put Moonblast again. And the Veil does wear off, which is incredible. Incredible news. I am going to Moonlight one more time. I'm expecting probably Matcha here, which she does go for. She does connect it. And it does an okay amount to me, but obviously with the special attack drop, that does help. And I am going to Moonlight right back up. And Clef is going to get nice and healed, nice and healthy. I'm going to click it again. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure why. Especially with Veil being gone now, I think I could have just clicked Moonblast here. I kind of just kept on clicking Moonblast. I just kind of didn't want to throw. I think I was very cautious about Cleavor. I don't know why. I was just being very cautious. You know, it's playoffs. Shiro's a tough opponent. You know, she's done really well this season. So I don't want to mess anything up. So here, I decided to go into my Dorothel. I decided I didn't really need her anymore. You could argue that I didn't really need Clef anymore either, but I just kept Clef just in case I needed an extra answer for Cleavor. Maybe at the time I was still thinking she was Scarf, but obviously I had the Sword of Citrus already. Goes for the Stun Spore, pulls that out, which is crazy. Crazy tech. I like it though, very nice. Para's Crazy, crazy status. So, but we do break through. Dorofel is lovely to me, lovely and kind, and we do get the chilly reception off. And she's going to come right back to me. And yeah, Monbirdie is going to come in. She is going to do her thing. Here she is. Look at her go. So here I am going to go into Monbirdie. And I am just going to click Brave Bird, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to terror it up. I'm going to click Brave Bird. You know, I basically claims one at this point. I've got the Sky Plate. This is a strong, strong Brave Bird coming out. Here she comes, the girl herself, Monbirdie. She's been a lovely, lovely asset to the team. She's been great. I really enjoyed using her, actually. You know, she's not been, like, crazy in the KD department, but she's been doing the work. She's been picking up a kill here and there, you know. She's been doing the damn thing. She does what she needs to, okay? She does what she needs to. She shows up and shows out, okay? So, obviously, Monbirdie is going to get damaged by the recoil. Now, my only thing is, Monbirdie does not outspeed Kleavor. And Sucker Punch does not kill Kleavor, because Kleavor's a bulky, bulky boy. So, I was like, oh, well, this is not great. But I was like, if I went out into Hawlucha, she would have just proceeded to go out into the Toxapex and would have just recover stored me. This is that. So I thought this was a fine play anyway. So here I'm panicking a little bit now. You know, rocks are up. Monbirdie has taken damage. Lucha's like not the highest health either. So I'm a little bit like, I just need to take a breath and really focus on this endgame. So Pippa comes back in, PP, goes to the Stone Axe. Stone Axe does an incredible amount to me. And here, I'm looking, you know, she's got Pex and Kleavor left. And I'm thinking, right, Moonblast or Healing Wish? Which one do we go for? I think overall, maybe my play was Moonblast. You know, it would have put this thing in range of Sucker Punch from Monbirdie. I could have gone out into Hawlucha the next turn and click Brave Bird. But I do click Healing Wish. Looking back on it now, I think I should have just clicked Moonblast. Because I think it would have put this thing in range of Rock, so she wouldn't be able to switch out anyway. And I have the pieces left to deal with just a single Toxapex. So I do Healing Wish, and I bring in Hawlucha. So Blair is back in, and again, it's just going to be the same thing. I'm just going to click Brave Bird and kind of go from there. Since I know Brave Bird from this mon, you know, I outspeed it because we've seen the Citrus proc already. So I know that Brave Bird is going to be the one. But yeah, bit of a crazy endgame, you know. Toxapex is a threat. It's still a threat, you know. Like it's a. But I've still got, you know, Lungberry backs left. So we do click the Brave Bird. Skendor goes down, and Blair picks up another. She's been going crazy in this game. And next is the big boss. This is the big boss. Toxapex is in. We've only seen recover from this mon. We've not seen anything else. Obviously, it doesn't get Scald right now, which is a blessing. An absolute blessing that this mon doesn't get Scald anymore. But yeah, so I'm going to click Brave Bird. I'm kind of just expecting her to recover. Obviously, it's her best bet overall. She does go for the Chilling Water and reveals that. So that is annoying. That is very annoying. But I am going to try anyway. You know, I could potentially get a crit and just kill this mon straight up. And I thought she might not recover spam. I'd hope she would because, you know, it is playoffs. We do click Brave Bird and it does nothing. Obviously, it's banded, but I am -1, so it is back at neutral. That does bloody nothing. This mon is... It's just wild. This mon is crazy. She's going to heal back from her Black Sludge, which is nice. Nice for her. Here I am going to go out to Glow King. And I'm like, I hope I don't get parried like 20 times in a row, because that would not be ideal at all. She's going to go for the Chilling Water again. Obviously does not do a lot to Dorothel here. She's going to get some health back from the Black Sludge, and I'm like, Dorothel, you need to come through for me, babe. You need to do the damn thing and get some of these psychics off, because I know it's his death. Pex, again, Chilling Water not doing a crazy amount. That was a crit, that one as well. We are going to be able to get a psychic off, and as you can see, that does a crazy amount. I am slightly offensive Slowking, so yeah, it's doing crazy damage. And at this point, I'm like, right, I think we've got this now. Chilling Water's not doing a lot at all. And we do pull through. We get the psychic off. Hemlock goes down, and we advance. So, crazy game, Shiro. Crazy game. Came down to the wire, So yeah, GG's, an incredible season by yourself. And we advance, we take on Paycheck next. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Been DarudeLeafStorm, and I'll see you all later. Bye guys.